My bitch is present, the demon in the cut. Parading at the church, you moving wrong, cut. You slam, share, and slut. My sin is only a.
Yo, listen up. This one ain't about no chart numbers, no flashy chains, no fake hype. This one's about the man who built his name out of chaos. Daniel Hernandez, Tekashi, 6ix9ine, the rainbow-haired loudmouth who screamed louder than the streets ever could. And yeah, for a minute, the world listened. But what the world didn't see was the truth hiding underneath all that noise. Fear, betrayal, and a hollow heart wrapped in diamonds. See, 6ix9ine came into the game like a wildfire. He wasn't rapping, he was yelling. He wasn't hustling, he was trolling.
Yo, what up, everybody? July 22nd, I'm coming to North Carolina. My first time in North Carolina, I'm gonna be in Raleigh at the club Enigma nightclub. Make sure you pop out July 22nd. I'm coming to North Carolina, save the date.
And people ate that up. The internet made him a god, the same way it makes every clown a king for 15 seconds. But when the smoke cleared, when the real ones stepped back and looked close, they saw what he really was. An actor in a gangster costume, a fraud hiding behind a camera lens. You remember when he said, "I'm the king of New York"? Man, that was the loudest joke the city ever heard.
Also, I'm gonna be in Manassas, Virginia, July 25th. That falls on a Sunday. I believe it's at the Prince William's Fairgrounds. So make sure you pop out July 25th on a Sunday to Virginia at Manassas. July 22nd, save the day, North Carolina, Raleigh at Enigma nightclub.
New York got kings, legends, hustlers, soldiers, men who earned their crowns through pain, sweat, and silence. Tekashi tried to buy his crown with views and disrespect. But the streets? They never sold loyalty at a discount. He thought fame could protect him, but fame don't make you bulletproof. Fame just makes the target bigger. Let's be real, 6ix9ine never cared about the code, never cared about honor.
That other nigga, he a bozo. It's a man.
He cared about going viral. Every beef, every post, every so-called diss. It wasn't about pride, it was about clicks. He played with fire because he knew the internet loved the burn. He poked at legends, screamed at OGs, threw gas on every bridge he crossed. But when the fire caught his own feet, he ran to the feds for water. You can't play gangster and then call 911 when it gets real. That's not bravery, that's betrayal. And yeah, I get it, the man said.
Listen, I miss all my fans. I miss you. I'm gonna get back to you guys on why I haven't been making music and all of that. But make sure y'all pop out. I love you. I've been busy, you heard? The rap game is full of bitch-ass people that don't live their raps. And you see that because I'm still here, still walking, still breathing, nigga.
They tried to kill me. They took my girl. They set me up. But that's the thing. You chose that world. You used those men to look tough, to gain clout. You wanted the power, the respect, the street cred, but not the consequences. You wore a blood bandana like a costume, not a code. And when it got heavy, you folded faster than paper in rain. People out here defending him. He did what he had to do to survive. But the streets ain't built on survival alone. They built on silence, on standing tall even when the system wants you on your knees. Every real one knows, if you choose that life, you live with it. You don't snitch, you don't justify, you stand on what you said. Tekashi stood on lies, and when the wind blew, his whole kingdom collapsed. You look at him now, flashy cars, heavy chains, bodyguards like an army. But that ain't power. That's paranoia. Every smile hides fear. Every laugh covers guilt. You can't flex peace when you know every block hates you. He's not living. He's hiding in daylight, performing for a world that stopped believing long ago. And he knows it. That's why he keeps screaming, because silence reminds him of what he lost. See, money don't fix your soul. Views don't buy back respect. He built his empire on betrayal, and betrayal don't pay dividends forever. The internet's attention span is short, but the streets got memory, and every real one remembers what you did. No matter how many songs you drop, how many chains you wear, how many fake smiles you show. The word snitch sits next to your name like a curse that don't fade. Tekashi's downfall ain't about what he said in court. It's about what he became after. A walking contradiction. A man preaching about loyalty while selling it on live stream. He brags about being real, but the only thing real about him is his fear. Fear of being irrelevant, fear of being alone, fear of facing the mirror and seeing not a king, but a clown in a crown made of fool's gold. And you can see it in his eyes, man. The way he talks, desperate for validation. He wants people to still care, to still be angry, because anger is attention. But the truth? People moved on. The industry moved on. The culture left him behind. The only people still watching him are waiting for the next meltdown, the next desperate stunt. He became a show, not a story. A meme, not a message. Remember when he came out of jail acting untouchable? Talking wild like he beat the system? Nah. The system used him, then spit him out. Now he's just another headline. Another warning to the next generation that fame without foundation collapses fast. Every time he drops a video, it's the same formula. Colors, chaos, and confusion. But no soul, no truth. Just a man running from his own shadow. Tekashi don't realize it yet, but he's already done. The industry ain't scared of him no more. The streets ain't checking for him. He used to be unpredictable. Now he's just sad. And what's worse, he still thinks being loud makes him powerful. But real power don't need volume. It speaks in silence. Real respect don't need followers. It earns them through consistency. And Tekashi ain't consistent with nothing but fakeness. You can wear every diamond in the world, but that don't cover up a dirty heart. You can drive every car, but you still can't outrun your past. You can say, I'm rich, I don't care, but deep down, you do care. Because all that money don't change how the streets whisper your name. They whisper it with disgust, not fear. With laughter, not respect. You became the punchline, bro. You turned your own name into an insult. And it's crazy, because you had everything lined up. You had the spotlight, the youth, the machine behind you. You could have used it to build, to inspire, to prove that someone from nothing could rise and still stay solid. But you chose shortcuts. You chose drama. You chose betrayal. You traded legacy for temporary fame. You traded brotherhood for internet applause. And now, all you got left is noise. Empty noise. You think the world still watches you? They don't. They just waiting for the day your act runs out of energy. They waiting for that moment when the mask finally falls off. And the world sees the scared little boy behind the rainbow hair. And maybe that's who you've been all along. A scared kid pretending to be a monster. But monsters don't cry when it gets real. Monsters don't call for protection. Monsters don't snitch. The truth is, 6ix9ine's story ain't about victory. It's about warning. It's a mirror held up to every young cat chasing fame, thinking loyalty don't matter. It's proof that the internet can make you famous, but it can't make you respected. It can give you a voice, but not integrity. And once you lose that, it's over. Tekashi lost it the moment he opened his mouth in that courtroom. That's the moment the legend he dreamed of became the joke we all saw coming. Now he tries to act unbothered, laughs off the hate, but deep down, you know that hate keeps him alive. Without it, he's nothing. His whole identity is built on chaos, but chaos don't love you back. It eats you alive and leaves nothing but echoes, and that's all he's got left. Echoes. Echoes of who he could have been, echoes of the respect he threw away, echoes of the man he pretends to be. Every time he posts online, every time he screams, I'm still winning, it sounds more like begging. Begging to be noticed, begging to be forgiven, begging to matter again. But that ain't gonna happen. Not when your name's written in betrayal. Not when your story ends with silence instead of applause. He's the loudest man in the room, but nobody's really listening anymore. And that's the thing about fame. It's a loan, not a gift. One day they take it back. And when that day comes for Tekashi, there won't be no comeback tour, no redemption arc, no second chance. Just a broken crown and a cold truth. You can't fake real. You can't buy loyalty. You can't hide from karma. You can run behind your guards, your gates, your money, but you can't outrun your reflection. So keep flexing, keep shouting, keep pretending. Because the more you do, the clearer it gets. That behind all that noise, There's just one scared man who betrayed everyone, including himself. And when the lights go out, when the cameras stop rolling, when the crowd finally leaves, you'll hear it. That silence you fear so much. That silence that tells you the truth. You ain't the king. You ain't the legend. You're just a warning. This was Hood Secret.